We start so.
Let's start.
So,
Okay, thank you. Hello. Just give me a second. Okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you. Nice to watch you. Hello. First of all, I need to say something about IIU. Just give me a second. How you see, International Internship University is the world's first internship-based virtual university, building a better and brighter future for all young learners, and is committed to provide quality, accessible, affordable skill set and location-independent education to learners across the world. IIU is providing access to more than 100 courses and internships to the e-learners across the globe, with the team of high caliber and experienced global educator. IIU has been accredited and affiliated with the World Education Organization and international accreditation organization, and collaborated with all the world's top universities and educational institutions through the platform of massive open online courses. IIU provided various certificates and diploma courses. There is always that one person was the vision, the thought, the idea behind a successful venture and organization. And we will talk about the man behind the success of IIU. Is none other than our beloved co-founder for IIU, Mr. Mariusz Pandit. He concocted the world's first virtual internship university during a pandemic, the International Internship University, the IIU. Okay, let's start about me. As you see, I'm not English teacher. I'm sorry, my English is awful. It's true, I know that. I'm science teacher. I teach biology, chemistry, geography. Sometimes I teach mathematics. I work in special school. I work with kids with special needs. I work in Poland. It's a country in Europe, how you know. I try to say something more about me. Just give a second. Okay. What can I say about me? How I say, I work with many kids. Okay. Okay. I will see on this map, and Poland is the center of Europe, and I work in primary school. It's non-public primary school, and we have integration classes. I'm a coordinator of school projects. I'm ICT supporter. I'm teacher. First of all, I want to teach. Okay, let's go to the start about me. Let's go to the start about our presentation. First one, and if you are laughing at a child with a difference, it will light with you, for his inconvenience is greater for your ignorance. It's very important. It's very important to us. It's very important to our kids. Most of our kids don't understand that what we say about them. They don't understand words. They don't understand adults. Most of them laugh. Most of them talk about them many different words, not good words. Sometimes it's very bad. They don't understand. They don't understand us. They won't be with us. They won't be normal. For them, we are normal people. But it's not true. If we're laughing, if we're saying something bad about these kids, we are not normal people. We are bad people. It's true. It's really true. In Polish school, however, in another countries too, most of teachers don't know how to work with these kids, don't know how to help these kids. They don't want to work with these kids. They don't want to teach. How we can change it? How we can help them? What can we do? How you think? We need to change us. We need to talk about it. We need to talk with these kids. In my school, first of all, we don't learn biology, chemistry, mathematics, nothing. First of all, we talk, we learn how to talk. We teach each other how to talk. It's very important. Do you talk with your kids? Do you know about your kids everything, about their life, about this problem? We can say yes. My school can say we know everything. We know everything about kids. We know everything about their family. We We know everything about their life. Why? Because we talk. They told them. It's really simple. We don't have any courses. We don't have any special learnings. No, it's normal, but it's not normal for all on the community. This is my class, one of the class. This is my kids in my school. Carnival. I will see they very like to play. They like dance, talk, singing. They like everything. Everything is what is normal in our life. Why? Because they're normal people. It's a normal kids. They like to change the world. They like play. They very like dance. But if they can in normal life, in normal school, how do you think? I think no. Sorry, it's very awful, but it's true. They can't do nothing in our exactly normal school because we can work with them, we can dance with them. Some of us scared. But why? It's nothing bad. It's lovely kids. They lovely dance and they singing very good song. How I can say, we are not a public primary school hall. We have nursery, kindergarten, high school, technical school, and school preparing for work. We have everything. Our kids start to our school, our place when they have 3 years old, and they finish when they have 18, 19, sometimes 21 years old. We have also non-public psychological and pedagogical field. We try to help. We try to help these kids. We try to help these teachers, and we try to help parents. Because parents have many problems too. They can't go to work. They can't go to the street. Sometimes they can't go to shop because they need to help our kids. We try to change that. We try to help kids and parents and everyone who wanted. My school in numbers. How you see, we have 220 students. It's not a big school, but we have small city. Most of them, 80%, our students have various disabilities. They have many problems. Most of them have autism. Most of them Asperger's syndrome, but not all. I say something bad, but I love kids with Asperger's. They are lovely. They always say true. When they don't like something, they told it. One of my kids, when he's angry, can say to teachers, "I'm sorry for this word. Fuck you! I don't want to. I don't like your lesson. Change something because it's stupid." And what do teacher in the school in this moment? Some of them say, okay, goodbye. I don't want this lesson. Some of them say, okay, I will change that. And they do that. And they change lesson. They change information. Don't say everything about history. They talk about history. They talk about history as family. They talk about biology, about animals, and so on and so on. For now, for this moment, we have 78 teachers and therapists. We couldn't class for them. Among them have other 4 psychologists, speech therapists, and so on and so on. You see this photo, that's our kids, it's our teachers. They love each other. They very like spend time together. It's very important. But it's very important not just for these kids, for kids with disabilities. It's very important for all kids in the world. Our kids love spend time with us, love spend time with our teacher, love spend time with our parents, but just give it time. We need to change our life. We need to spend time with kids, young people. It's very important, not just for them, but for us too. It's the best time. It needs to start for now, not tomorrow, not for a month, or maybe on next year. Absolutely no. We need to start now, on this moment. It's very important. Why? Think about it. What we can do tomorrow? Tomorrow I say, no, I don't have time. I don't want it. Yeah, he or she goes to school. Maybe when they back, maybe tomorrow, maybe next month, and so long. And we don't do nothing. No, we need to change for now. For now, when we finish this conference, when we finish this live, go to your kids and spend with them a few minutes. And tell me, what do you think about that? What your kids tell you about that? Maybe it's a fun time, maybe it's very important, but spend few minutes, no, maybe a few hours if you want. It's very nice. Let's see what we do. A few days ago, a few months ago, we have a pandemic. For now, in Polish school, we go to school, we back to school. We don't have live lesson, we don't have online lesson. But 2 days, two years ago, 1 year ago, a few months ago, we need to spend time on computer. And we don't like to work about teaching, reading text, sending information, because it's boring. It's boring for us, it's boring for the kids. We spend this time in special way. This photo tells us about special organization singing concert. Kids, our students, our teacher sing song together. How you see, it's a Christmas song. Most of them is a Christmas song, but we can sing song another places, on another information. If you won't sing, you can song. We can sing song. Sorry, I say my English is awful. About your region, from your region, from your country. Just do it. I sing a song on my lesson too. When I go to biology, I don't teach about biology, just about biology, but we have time talking, and we're boring because its topic is not interesting. Okay, I say, hi, listen, we have 3 minutes to finish this lesson. Maybe you can sing a song. What you think? What you want? And they sing with me. I'm worse singer than my English teacher, and I think my English is better on my sing, but I try. Okay, and I will see our kids think about spend the time in other places. When I say we have 80% with our kids with disabilities have autism, we think about that to make a short shadow theater. You can watch a few minutes. Let's start.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Na jaką planetę spadłem? Na ziemię. A, więc ziemia nie jest zaludniona? Jest, ale jest taka wielka, gdzie można kogoś odnaleźć. Ludzie nie mają korzeni i wiatr nimi miota na wszystkie strony. To musi im bardzo przeszkadzać. Ja też mam pewną trudność z różą. Ach, tak. Nie wiecie, gdzie są ludzie? Czuję się strasznie samotny. Wśród ludzi jest się także samotny. Idź jednak w tamtym kierunku, a może spotkasz kogo słuchać. I mały książę wyruszył w dalszą podróż. Po długiej wędrówce trafił do odboru pewnego duszy. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Kim jesteście? Jesteśmy różami. A, jestem bardzo nieszczęśliwy. Moja róża zapewne.
Okay, I understand that you don't understand anything because it's in Polish. But what is important? They don't like to show their face. And when we make the shadow theater, they say absolutely yes. We won't make it. We won't do it. And they spend a few days to make this theater, to make these elements. And for them, it was the best time because we see that the parents see that the few people from our community goes to our school and see that too. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of this case, and I think we try to make another shadow theater, and another, so long. We make many show theater for them, because they can go to community, to our social people, and tell them something. Tell very important information, because they have many to say, but they don't know how to do it. We need to help them with this. Interesting facts, yeah. What can I say about that? We are the one of 14 schools in Poland. Most of the school, it's a high school. I think it 4 schools is a primary school. We have participated in the Polish Wikipedia projects. You know what is the Wikipedia? Yes, it's very important for our students. I hope so. They need to change to looking for information in internet. We are the Wiki School, one of 14 schools in Poland, Wiki School. We create our own Wikimedia entries. We meet with responsive wiki and use this portal during lesson. We try use internet in our lesson. We try make this lesson more interesting. We use many applications, many interesting pages, many interesting places in internet. They love it. How I say, they are normal kids. They use iPhones, they use mobile phones, they use computer. They use it. They know how to use it, and we make to be interesting. This picture is for one of online meetings. People who work in Polish Wikipedia tell our kids many interesting information, because Wikipedia, it's not one page when you make information. Wikipedia is a very many interesting pages, and they can see how it's work, and they can ask people who make it, what can I do, how can I help? And we spent on this meeting, I think it's 2 hours. When I make this online meeting, I think about we maybe spend it, we will spend it on this meeting maybe 20 minutes or maybe 25 minutes. But when we spend 1 hour, second hour, I'm sorry, hello, something worse. Why? Because they love it. They love to learn everything. How you see, in Wikipedia is most of interesting epic poetry. You can say on these pages, they're really interesting. What else? How I say, we use in our school many applications. What application you use in your school? What application you use with your students? Your normal, I'm sorry for this word, your normal students. Do you use Google, maybe Teams, Microsoft, maybe Canva? We use all of them and more. First application, what I use, not all teachers. I needed to say that it's not that I use Weeklet and all of teachers in our school use it too. Absolutely no. I use Weeklet. I love work with Weeklet. Some of our teachers use Weeklet too, but just some. Can you see our younger student working on Weeklet? Student on 10 years old make a presentation, make a special pages on Weeklet. And for now, we are Weeklet school. We use Weeklet in school. We have certificate for Weeklet school. Mentimeter is a very interesting application. We can use it for summarizing the lesson, short polls, but we can use it not just for check my students, but I can do evolution. I can do special information about my lesson. When I finish my lesson, I ask my student, what do you think about that? What do you think about my lesson? It was interesting or not? And we have a problem. They don't want to tell me the truth, because sometimes my lesson was boring. It's not all my lesson is very interesting. It's true, I know that, but they don't want to tell me that. Then we go to Mentimeter, use a mobile phone, and I ask them, and they click. No, it's boring. It's the worst lesson of my life. Okay, try. I can try make it. I can try use everything. I can change the next lesson too. And sometimes I ask them, what do you think? What can I change to this lesson for you? And they write me very interesting information. I don't tell you. I'm sorry, I can't. Sometimes it's very funny, sometimes it's not so funny, but it's very important. Next application. Oh, I'm sorry, it's too fast. And next application is a Canva. Probably when I make a short online session with other countries, with teachers from other countries in USA, Australia, and so long. And we talk about application. And I say, listen, my kids love to work with Canva. They make many posters and short films and so on. They say it's absolutely not true. You can't do that. I have kids in high school and they don't know how to use it. And you have kids 12 years old and they use Canva? Absolutely no. But yes, it's true. They use it. Why? Because I work with them. I tell them that I make with them a first poster on Canva. How I say, we love it. I use it on biology. I use it on chemistry lesson. And usually, my students prepare posters about biology, about animals. Sometimes it's climatic zones, sometimes it's chemical, sometimes a shorter film. And I very like this application. Next one is Nearpod. I just tell you true. I don't use Nearpod I'm sometimes use Nearpod. It's very hard to use it, but my kids can do that. And I had a place for students as well as placing drawing by them, and I try to more interesting. I try to develop their creativity. Okay, what else? We use Google. First, when we start to online lessons, we try work with Google. We try work with Jamboard. We try with Meet. And for now, we work with Google. For now, we work with Microsoft Teams, and so long. It's not very important. But our kids, when we go back to school, when we go back to normal lesson, we still use this application. We still meet on online. Why? Because for them it's normal. Because for now they don't want to talk with them when they sit in school, sit in class. They don't want to talk with us. They don't want to talk with another students. They usually get a phone and send a message. How are you? And oh, why? But because there's a problem, and we try to make it. We try to help them, and we try to use this application and to be better, to be more interesting. Okay, it's one of my worklet collection. I will see how you see as short information. It's in Polish. One of collection is about ants. 100 information about ants. This collection was made with my students on my lesson. And they need phones, they use a phones, they use a computer, and they use a books. And we make it together. It's very fun time to us. Okay. How we can interesting on lesson biology? We can tell stories, turn a movie, show interesting skills, etc. But we can combine it all in one. We can talk. We give them a task of finding information about it was boring. No, because the information they find must be placed in the place decided by us. Chemistry. Wow, how to make on the lesson on chemistry. We can use special chemistry laboratories. We don't have it. We can't have any chemical laboratories. It's very dangerous, but we can use internet. We can use periodic table online. We can make a short films. We can make a short posters. My students sometimes make a curriculum about chemistry, about calcium, about another elements in periodic table. And next one, we go with our student. Our students are involved in many difficult projects, particularly noteworthy in those made for the UNICEF project. This one is a project about Autism Day. We make a heart. We make a special blue heart. How you see, they like to do it. We go to the street. We go to talk with people on the street. We ask them, what do you think about autism? What is it? What do you know about that? How you can help me? Wow, it's very hard to these people. Most of them don't want to talk. Some of them tell us, yeah, autism, yeah, it's, what can I say? Yeah, it's, is it something blue? Well, it's awful. My students, despite the difficulties, feel good in this place. They talk, they teach another people, another adults about autism, about themselves, how they feel on this moment. If some of them like blue color, but not all, and tell that it's not true. Autism is not a blue. Autism is colors. Why do you think that autism is a blue? Can we talk about that? These people, they can't tell anything. They don't want to talk. Yeah, I'm autism, yeah, bye. Why? Why they scary? How do you think? Why they scare these kids? These lovely kids? Why they don't want to talk? We have this problem in Poland, but I think most of countries have this problem too. We don't want to talk about problems of our kids. Why? It's very hard. It's difficult. I don't think so. How I say, we made a dolls from a project, UNICEF project. These dolls are made for our kids. They make them themselves on our lesson. When they make that, we sold it. The money was donated first for children from poor areas. We make 220 students make 200 dolls. It's amazing. Some of them as sports dolls. How you see, it's another example. We work with, we work with these kids in another methods. Sometimes we use that when we have. We can send plants, we can play with them, we can talk about colors. Now you see, we have information about our world, about paper, plastic, and so on. We love to read. I say we because I think about my school. We love to read. We think that read is very important, and we make that with our kids. We read with them, we read for them, and we try to change that they will be read for us. When I say about fun, about play, we spend time in another playing time. It's the 1st April, and our kids don't have, they have no lesson on this time. We play with them games. We spend with them times. How we spend? How you see, not just the kids, but our teachers too. There's one as a teacher. Is a second teacher and another teacher. We make this time, make this day. It will be what was funny time to play, to spend together time, to play, just to play, nothing else. We make many projects. This is a plastic project. This is an artist project. They love it. They learn many information, not just the artist. They learn information about biology, about animals, about everything, and about history too. This is a special class. This is a special class who need a special individual lesson. And on this class, we don't have normal lesson about biology, I don't know, chemistry, mathematics. We have lesson to teach them how to live in future, how to work, how to be better. We send cards, we send information for our family, for our schools, and so on. We spend time in other places, not just in school. We go to museums. On this picture, you have salt museum. Yes, it's a salt. Okay. We teach first aid. Our students are taught to help and support each other. It would be difficult not to mentor is pre-medical help in such a situation. For this purpose, we invite doctors, paramedics to present practical solutions. They need to know how to help. They need to know how to help other people and how to help each one, and how to help kids when something happened. I will say it's very interesting lesson. It's very interesting time for these kids. Next one, when we play, when we're building something, this lesson is very important. It's technical lesson. We don't spend just on the computer. We don't spend time on the books. We make it. We change something. We're building something. We need to learn practical. First class, when we start our school, our first class, a special day when they say, I'm a student, I'm a student in this class. And this is very important for now, but how I say, we still play together to see our teacher play balloons with the kids. Okay, summarizing, how we see in most schools have students with special education needs. Unfortunately, for various reasons, sometimes it's political, sometimes it's financial, and sometimes I think the most interesting personal, we are unable to work with them. We are often afraid to take on the difficult challenge of introduction such as students to the local society. Sometimes it is because of your personal experience or views. In other cases, it's due to social pressure. We find the strength and weakness to change them. How do you think? Can we start? Can we change this world? Can we change teachers, schools, and everyone? How I say, I am not good in English. I am trying to be better, but sometimes I feel how my students in school. They don't good on lesson. I'm not good in English. But if you need any information, if you need anything about my school, about me, just call me, just write me. I try to help. That's all information for me. And maybe you have any question. I try to help. Okay. Thank you.